Alright, let's go ahead and get back into Minecraft. Gamers unite separately in your own homes. Alright, Hamtopia 18. Let's get back in. It is a regret because he's not sharing. It's okay. I went to the grocery store, so I got plenty of stuff. Howdy, young comrade. How's it going? Hi, bird. Hi, going bird. I got friend bird. Alright, so we are exploring. Were we gonna go back? We got some space in our inventory, so we can keep exploring a bit. I don't remember exactly what I was gonna do. Let's just keep exploring a bit. Do. All you have to say to Dr. Hell is, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man? Quite a few, would be his reply. Hey, some owl friends are good, it's just that Cedric isn't. I got no problem with owl friends. I just have a problem with Cedric. There we go. I don't have any coal, but there is some coal right here. Let's grab this coal, as long as we're here. And I do have copper, so I can grab that copper. I'm going to quickly get more copper than one. Oh yeah, alright. Let's get some light on the situation. There we go. Alright. One too many copper. That would be the case, wouldn't it? Alright, so we've got the ocean here. Let's go sailing. Come on, parrot, baby zombie noises. No! Bad. Rude. That's just a dolphin. Alright, let's go explore this block in the middle of the ocean. Howdy, Pew Pew, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. We're just doing some exploration, filling up my inventory before we head back to our home base. Probably need to get some building done back there. Why do I keep going into my inventory to see my map? I haven't even been playing a game that there's like a push this button to bring up the map thing. Weird. Alright, what do we got down here? Alright, we got some ruins. There's a treasure chest. Alright, those are fish. Oh, there are drowned. Alright. There we go. Ah, good times. Did I just get a copper? Yeah, I got a copper bar. Alright. Let's put some things away in here. There we go. Okay. Howdy, Poopinell. How's it going? I do have a potion of water breathing. So let's pull that out. Just in case. Oh, hello. Got another drowned. Come into my... Come into my, fireproof boat. Oh. Alright, there's another one. Oh, there's another one. Whoops. Oh, shoot. I hit my boat. Ow. Rude. Mistakes may have been made. Whoa, crap. Alright, let's go away from here for the moment. Did I lose anything? I don't think I did. I need to get my bed out, though. Let's see if I can get here and get some sleep without monsters attacking me. Let's go to sleep. Yay, no monsters! Okay. Is that a ruined portal down here? Yes, it is. It might be one that I've already seen, though. Last day before your vacation. Nice. Vacations are good. Okay, I don't see any gold. I'm unsure if this is one that I've been to or not. I don't see a treasure chest, so... I do see a drowned. I don't like dealing with that. Alright, let's see if we can get back to that, that ruin. Also, get these things back in here. I do have bread to eat after this, so that's fine. I think it was over this way. Howdy, Anonymous. How's it going? Yeah, this is it. Any drowned around? Yep, there's 3. Alright, so I don't want to attack them this time in case that causes more to spawn. There we go. Okay. Where was the treasure? You know what? Let's just do this. I got water breathing. There it is. Buried treasure map. Coal. Gold nuggets. There we go. Any other, ruins around here? Yeah, there are some more. What is the white block? That is a prismarine block. It's basically light. But you have to use Silk Touch to break it open. Alright, so I know that there's something in here, but I don't know if I can get that. And I don't know where that... There's that drowned. I don't think I have enough light to get the remaining ones. I would need to have some light down there. Alright, but I got some stuff. That is fine. It was on the opposite side of the magma? Well, a little late now. I mean, considering I was standing on the magma. Okay, get that in there. Let's see this buried treasure map. That is to the north. Let's go get this stuff. See, I need some, whatchamacallit, some, sea pickles. That would light up that area pretty well. So if I come back, I could go do that. There's that one that I'm pretty sure we've already completely explored. Just let me look again, see if there's any gold blocks. No, I don't think so. Sea pickles are very different. Sea pickles. God. You guys are terrible. Besides, they're not food anyway. Wow, this is like right in the middle of this island here. Is this a boat that I've already explored around in? I think so. Yeah, these are... Yeah, we already have. We've already checked that. I guess they tried to bury the treasure, and then, like, their ship ran aground and sunk or something. Alright, so F3. What are we looking for? Okay. Is this it? Seems like it. Alright. We're burying this treasure one way or another. Was not very deep. Okay. Got some gold. Got some emeralds. Got some cooked salmon. A little bit of iron, TNT, another sword. Prismarine crystals. Diamonds. Other stuff that I want to pick up, but I cannot at the moment. There we go. Just get rid of those blocks there. I'm not going to blow myself up. There we go. Cooked cod. Heart of the sea. There we go. Sun is going down. So let's go to sleep. You can always hope it's good to have dreams. Wow, you guys are mean. Okay. So we don't need the buried treasure map anymore. Alright. Now here's a good question. I did make a, make that, canal. Where did I make it? I can actually get some more... Like, I got enough storage space that I can go, find more stuff. Let's go looking some more. Follow the coast? Yes, but the coast is, very unusual around here, so... It's not the easiest, thing to do. But for now, let's go ahead and do a little bit of exploring. Hi, fishies. Hi, turtle going into that cave. Alright, let's go ahead and leave our boat right there. Head north up this way a bit. See what we find. See if we find anything interesting at all. Piggies, sheep, chickens. Chicken littering. Alright, see if we have anything in this, Oh, hey! I got a jungle forest fire. It's always fun. It is almost due west of town, yes. Oh, yeah, no, I think I know from where we are, where it is. So what do we got over here? Yeah, just that. Alright, that can burn. That's fine with me. Some people just want to see the whole jungle burn, apparently. And apparently, that is me. Alright, get out of the jungle into a oak and birch forest. I don't see anything interesting down that way. Make our way up here. Hi, sheep. Hi, bee. Aww. Bee buzzes happily. Aww, isn't that adorable? Happy little bee. Howdy, Big Mac. How's it going? Okay, a deep, dark pit that we do not want to go down. Alright, there's a little bit of the map that didn't get cleared up this way, so let's just go do that. There we go. Alright. Still looking for anything interesting. Alright, there is a village that we've been to. So we don't really need to go back there right now, because I don't think they... I think I got everything worthwhile out of it. Nothing interesting down there. Yeah, let's keep scouting north. Got some horses. Yeah, didn't see anything in that cave. If we don't find anything up in this corner... Oh, hi, Enderman. I hear a zombie. Well, a zombie can come on out and if he wants to play. I'm not going into Zombie's house to play. I feel like there's a thunderstorm going. Also, I definitely despawned my bird somewhere. We should go look for my bird. Because it doesn't rain on savanna biomes. Spider hisses. Well, that's okay. The spider can kiss as much as it wants. I love this little block of rain right there. Ooh, what do we have down there? Just some glow moss. There is some iron up there, but that is not easily accessible. More bits of glow moss. We can see all the way down to some deep slate. I'm not going down there, though. No, siree. Another lonely block of rain. Howdy, Gnosis Doc. How's it going? Alright, let's explore over this way a little bit. It's rainy, not... It's a very isolated rainstorm. A very, very isolated rainstorm. The sun is going down, so I should... Yep, see more isolated rainstorm. Let's go to sleep. Ow, ow, my face. There we go. Did we not even get any, Aw. We didn't get anything for the zombie. Boo. Boo, I say. Let's eat that apple. Am I playing in 1.19? Yes, I am. Howdy, Gods17. How's it going? How are you today? Mind you that this world was made in 1.18, so we haven't seen the new areas and poop. I mean, I guess the good news is that we got cows right here. Gotcha. Gotcha. All right. Let's go ahead and... where did you go? Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I'll get you later. Here, cow. Thank you. There were 5. There we go. I like how that I managed to get that water in the air. I have no idea how I did. I have no idea how I did. Alright, so we got 2 crossbows that we can merge together to make a crummy one. Mind you, they were both cocked with arrows, I think. I have a few arrows in me now. It's okay, though. I will be okay. I think I dumped it on the grass. Oh, that might be. Lord Smappy subscribed with Prime. Thank you very much. How are you today? We are just casually slaughtering pillagers. Alright, we should probably make our way back to our town. Not that town. Although I suppose I could check to see what they have. See if they have anything interesting going on. There we go. Has lost track of the boat, like you always do. So basically follow the coastline just south of the village, over to the edge of the map. That's where my boat is. I did make a point of remembering that. Dude, where's my boat? All right, everyone, remember where we parked. Now, they have 2 of these. I may want to come back and grab one of those one day. We'll go ahead and get whatever crops have grown. Okay, so they have 3 of them. I definitely should grab one. Yeah, I think that I have gotten all of the... Nothing ever spawns in these. No. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that other than whatever is grown up this time, we've gotten everything here. Yep. And there's never anything in here. Super busy doing tons of chores for your parents, but it was good to see your family. Aw, I'm glad. I'm glad you had a good time. Ow, my feet. You haven't played the Minecraft since the Java age? I'm still on Java. But yeah, they do constantly update it, which is one of the things that I do like about it. Hello, Mr. Iron Golem. Like, if you put it down for a little while and then come back to it, you're gonna have tons and tons of new stuff. Which is pretty nice. I mean, it's nice that, you know, you can get a game and, like, every time you decide to play it, after a break, there's new bits. There's new things. More stuff to do. Come back here. Silly wheat. Trying to escape from me. Oh, hello. Oops. And nothing here. So let's just get these in here. That is not enough. Alright. Let's eat up that last fish. We'll get these fish in my inventory now. And let's go. Howdy, Baker Does. How's it going? What did you think I said, Dracophile? Maybe I don't want to know. Maybe I don't want to know what your dirty, perverted mind came up with. Hay is for horses. And I don't have a horse right now. Alright, let's get back to our boat. It does feel like it is getting dark. Indeed, it is getting dark. Let's get ready to lay out the bed. Alright, that's good enough. Let's go to sleep. Just by that one line, you're assuming he was talking about nudists? Howdy, Crescents. How's it going? How is your Friday going? It's going too slowly. Ah, yeah, I know how that feels. I know how that feels. Oh, hello. More melons. They should have honeydew in this game, though. There we go. Okay. Also, I like how these melons are clearly cultivated melons as opposed to wild. Cantaloupe's okay. It's not as good as honeydew. Take it from me, a melon expert. Alright, it may have been on the other side of this channel that I left my boat. Yeah, I think it might have been. Hi, turtle. To each their own. You're amazed that Zerfel and I managed to get through Realms of Quest. Looks like a slog. It's really not too bad. I mean, it's designed to play like an old game, and it's on an old system that is not very powerful at all. For all the user interface and usability features that I miss that you can find in newer games, I think what he was able to do was pretty fantastic. And the fact that he took what we would say and improved the game based on it. I mean, if you like those kinds of games, I would recommend it. You know, like if you're a fan of the early Might and Magics and stuff like that, I'd recommend it. If you like later games, yeah. I mean, watching is fun. Now, again, mind you, I wasn't the one who was actually playing. Zerfall was, so a lot of the elements were of the slog were things that he had to deal with, not me. You're thinking more of the poison and 3-to-1 fights where you seem to live on a knife edge. I mean, as long as we live, it's fine. I mean, there's definitely some things that I would like differently. Given the way that the game plays, I would like another level of spells that can resurrect the entire party and that can clone the whole party. But I may be greedy. I may be greedy. So... No, I mean, overall, it was a good game. Overall, it was a good game. We're hoping to do one more episode, but there were actual... Yeah, agreed, I know. Canada was having internet issues last night when we tried to get one last episode recorded. This almost feels like there should be something down there, but there isn't. Alright, so my canal should be over here someplace. Was it here? No. Wait. Here it is. I need to mark this. 100 bits for Realms of Quest 5 playthrough. Thank you. Perhaps mark it with a golden gate? I don't know yet. We shall see. Because it's hard to find this way, too. I will give it some thought. It is essential to have invisibility in the game. Well, I mean... Yes. In that, like... Being able to just wander around without getting into random encounters is pretty nice. But of course, that means that you're not gaining experience and leveling up. I don't know what level is, like, the intended to beat the game at. The heck was that? Oh, fish. Fish got in my way. I did feel like we were a little bit underleveled in some ways. But also just like... I should probably grab more stuff out of the thing. There is a minimum level of 30 to get past one part, yeah. But that's just on one character. Like, that's the thing, is that you can do that somewhat easily with certain character classes and race combinations. There is not a fight like that because you can only have 15 to a stack. Which was great that we discovered that when monsters started summoning and the number in the stack wasn't going up. It was like, oh, thank God. That is just a waste of your turn, then, sir. I am glad for that. Right, I didn't find my my bird. Alright, so let's see. This is... this stuff... it's tree stuff. This is tool stuff. Get the spare sword. I got 2 spare swords. That's good. I mean, we did have a fight with 15 of them. There is a fight like that in the game. I don't know if you need a water bottle for anything, so I'll just leave it. Alright, food. No. No. Dirt can go in there. Hold on to that stuff. TNT can go in there. I need to make another, need to make another shield. Okay, do. There we go. Stereo cat meows, yep. Alright, new shield. There we go. Get you in there. Get you in there. Where are my tools and equipment? There we go. Old shield can get in there. There we go. Let's go grab some more stuff. Also, the sun is going down, so I should probably get some rest. Join a Minecraft SMP with some online friends, but you do not have a cat. They're pretty easy to find. They just spawn in villages, and I just need to force feed them some fish. Let's see. Yeah, that's good for now. Alright, let's grab all of this stuff. Alright. There we go. There we go. Yep, there. See, there's another kitty. They just spawn in villages. I've gotten a few cats. Okay, let's see. Tool stuff. Go ahead and put you guys in there. That's all tree stuff, which I don't have anymore. Get you in there. Alright, I got 4 diamonds now. Get the kitty. No, I already have kitties. I don't need more kitties. Well, I mean, I don't want them to drown either. Nope, not here. Okay. There we go. And copper ingot can get in there. I don't really need the clock. So put that out there. Anything else? No, that's good for now. Okay. Let's go ahead and put that down. Yeah, you better move, sir. One of those potatoes. Grab those potatoes, too. My potatoes. Can't have those potatoes. Alright, raw iron, buried treasure map. And there we go. Alright. So now we can get back to work on building our castle keep here. Potatoes. Baked potatoes are pretty good food in Minecraft. I do like having them as food. Alright. In here, we got some raw iron. I can deal with that later. Nothing there. You've never made baked potatoes in Minecraft? Huh. They're decent food, and you get a lot of them. Okay, so, how is our baking going? Alright, there we go. Let's get some more stone, and where did I put lava? Or empty buckets, as the case may be. There we go, lava. Alright. Howdy, Blood Angel Veronis. It just got a bunch of D&D 5e books and ice cream. Nice. Which books did you get? Alright, let's stack all that up again. And I can put some of these back. I have 4 empty buckets. I like Forgotten Realms too. But I only play 2nd edition. Alright, I do want to get some more of the lava. I got 3 iron golems around now. I'll let you guys collect some food, that's fine. Not this food, though. That's mine. Okay. Alright. Off we go to get some more lava. Apparently, Wizards of the Coast brought back a ball at some point. They brought back every single dead Forgotten Realms deity, including ones who died off-screen. They also gave a list of deities, and it included deities that were always the same deity, but with different names. So let's just say there wasn't a whole lot of research done on that. Like, basically, if a deity was mentioned in any book, they're alive again in 5e. How many Mistras do we have now? Well, I think that's the exception. I don't think we have 2 Mistras and a Mistral. So you can worship Netherese deities now. Most of them were never dead, actually. But on the list of deities, you can find both Muamon Duathal and Marthamur Duin, who were always the exact same deity. So, you know, let's just say... Wizards of the Coast is just really bad at doing what the fans actually want. I mean, Elminster had been around for a few hundred years. How do they reconcile Miracle and Kalimvor? I don't know I don't think they have. I think you're expecting a little bit too much. They haven't written enough about Forgotten Realms or any of these. Like, most of these deities that I say are back, they're back just because they're in a list of living deities. But they haven't documented how they came back, why they came back, what happened, anything like that. Howdy, Solarian, how's it going? I don't know, I think, honestly, Wizards of the Coast is just badly run. Like, they have, just like TSR, lots of good writers, but just poor management and direction and decision-making. WizKids is selling a life-size foam Drist. I mean, I guess for people who want a Drist body pillow? Or something? Why not just make it a body pillow? Now you too can get your Drist real doll. Alright, that is... Nope, nope. We can get some more potatoes over here. You can buy it for $1,500. Good God. $1,500? That doesn't even seem like it would be all that detailed for $1,500, a life-size figure. I don't know. Maybe it is. I don't know. I certainly don't know the price tags of life-size figures. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, but how much autonomy does he actually have, Big Mac? That's a question. Okay, so we have some stone bricks already done. This is fairly flat. I think we will Start building over here. Alright, let me get some dirt. How tall are elves in D&D? So standard 2nd edition D&D actually has elves being about 5.5 feet on average. Forgotten Realms elves are actually taller, and it is something that I forgot when Zakad made his character. Forgotten Realms elves are actually at least moon elves and sun elves. I don't know about... I can't remember Drow. And certainly not every designer and character creator has realized that. Just like not everyone has realized that you're not supposed to use real-world names in the Forgotten Realms. Alright. So there we go. Yes, so, but again, that's a generic elf. Generic elves are about 5.5 feet tall. That's the standard AD&D elf. Forgotten Realms elves are supposed to be human height. Well, I mean, like, Elminster, it sounds medieval and everything like that, but it's not a real name. So that's the kind of thing that you go with. But you're not going to get, like... you're not supposed to get things like Ebenezer or Bronwyn, which... Elaine Cunningham, she used both of those names, and she's on the record saying that she didn't know that at the time when she created those characters, or she would have renamed them. Ebony Raven Darkness is a perfectly legit Drow name. I mean, certainly by human standards, elves are supposed to generally look more attractive. Part of that is also because they don't age very much. But I don't think angelic would be the best term. Made your first D&D character, a Kenku Artificer, named Cog. Excellent. Congratulations. So this is actually, you're going to be, like, your first time playing D&D coming up or something? If you can get a group together. Well, good luck with that. I hope you can. It is a lot of fun. I am a big proponent of playing RPGs, regardless of what edition you prefer, game you prefer, anything like that. I need to make some more shovels. There we go. Let's see. Kind of interested in Call of Cthulhu. I think Call of Cthulhu is like the second most popular tabletop RPG out right now. I think I saw that. I mean, obviously, the best way to get a group together is have a reasonably large YouTube channel with lots and lots of people, so you have plenty of people to choose from when you say, I'm going to be playing this day and time. I'm terrible. Yeah, Kiko. Well, Kiko's actually done quite a few sessions of Call of Cthulhu. As I understand it, it's been just too difficult to get them to all have compatible times together again to play, and he doesn't have a whole lot of time to run it anymore. And that's why there hasn't been any new Call of Cthulhu for a while on his channel. Which is a shame, because that was pretty fun. I don't have a whole lot of desire to play Call of Cthulhu myself. Wanted to make a Grung character, but none of the builders have them. Yeah, it's, Grungs are not exactly, a common race by any means anyway. Probably have more luck playing a Gripply. Someone has probably written that one up. I don't think there's even second edition, stats for a Grung. Even though they're just, you know, big frogs. I wish someone during the second edition had written a ecology of the Grung. They might have actually come up with the information about their deity. Because now I have to. Gripply are not evil. Gripply are neutral. They're basically just oversized tree frogs. So if you want a frog race, that is a good choice. Of course, bullywugs are also a choice. I mean, like, just because it's a normally evil race doesn't mean you can't play an unusual individual or something like that. Yeah, bullywugs are the third. Bullywugs are the original frog race. That must be a change. They did not have poison by any means in second edition. I don't know what they've done afterwards for any of these races. Yeah, Drist was once an unusual individual, and then everyone wanted to play a Drist clone. Drow are definitely interesting when they're not treated like a certain 3rd edition Dragon article, which is really, really, really bad. Like, I mean, so the thing about this article is, I'm not going to go into too much detail. If someone wants some more information about this, hit me up on Discord afterwards. I'll see if I can find it. The article, for all the flack early D&D gets, which mostly I think is unfair, about treating races badly, of like, you know, treating them as inherently evil or something like that and stuff like that. That article tried to show why Drow are so evil the way they are, and it was terrible. Like, I would go so far as to say it was grossly offensive. Incredibly grossly offensive. I have never seen anything like that in first or second edition on that level. Yeah, just because that's the origin of the word doesn't mean that the word has to match that. It's a made-up word. I mean, inspired by, sure, but it's made up. Like, when someone asked Sage advice in second edition on how to pronounce that, the Sage made a joke by saying that it rhymed with R-O-W, which can be pronounced row or row. And when someone asked how to pronounce flind, F-L-I-N-D, he said it rhymes with W-I-N-D, which can be wind or wind. No, like, literally, the people who made the game at various points have both used both pronunciations and have gotten to a point where it's like, use whichever one you like, it doesn't matter. I never even heard drow as a pronunciation. No one I knew ever used that until after the year 2000. So like, when it pops into my head. Yeah, regional dialects are fine, you know. 'Cause it ultimately doesn't matter. I'm not saying it is Dro. I'm saying that both are correct. Get over it. Yeah, like row your boat. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't want to make it that big. Sure, why not? I'm not going to lose this world, right? Like, when I point out that it can be either, and people are like, "Oh, you just don't want to lose." I'm literally saying that both are correct, but then someone else is saying that I'm wrong. Why would I lose it? Because I'm playing on hardcore. If I die, we are making a new world. When you die, yes. Yes, that is correct. Because it will happen eventually. Okay. Let's see. I mean, if it's an established word, and, like, there's not much difference between Paladin and Paladin or something like that. You know, most people will understand that. But yeah, like, you can point to an actual, if you can point to an actual definite, you know, like, a word that has actually existed for a long time, there are correct spelling, correct pronunciations. At the same time, in a lot of cases, that can change over time pretty easily. And what was once wrong can become correct if everyone does it. Because the whole point is, as long as people know what you're talking about, then it's not technically wrong. It is sometimes fun to put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. And that's an actual thing that you can do to emphasize something. You know, it's not incorrect to do that when you're emphasizing something. Again, as long as people know what you're talking about and it's not confusing, then it's not wrong. But if people don't know what you're talking about, then it is wrong. I saw a thing where some people were very confused when they went to see someone with like a PhD speak, and they sat through 2 hours of the person talking about cows. And they were very confused why this person was talking about cows so much. Just cows all the time. They took a break, and he comes back in, and the first thing he says is, "I'm sorry, I've been informed that it's pronounced chaos." It's all about whether people understand what you're saying. If I say dro, if I say drow, people know what I'm talking about. Either way. Doesn't matter. And it's a made-up word. Chaos is a word you spell wrong all the time. Yeah, there's going to be words that you get spelled wrong. I'm terrible with weird. That one throws me every time. Okay, so we have the basic outline. You know, because a lot of it depends on, of course, whether you first experience the word by reading about it. Havergasly, subscribe to the Prime. Thank you very much. 6 months. I really appreciate it. Yeah, a lot of people, I think, are just a teensy bit dyslexic, like it's a spectrum kind of thing. I have this problem with B's and P's. And F's and V's, where I sometimes have to actually sit down and think for a second before I use one of those letters to make sure that I'm using the right one. But yeah, like it's not infrequent for someone who has first encountered a word through reading to mispronounce it if they've never actually heard it. Am I going to put the stone underneath that overhang? I don't know what overhang you're talking about. So here's a fun story for you. The movie shoot, what is it? With Jack Lemmon and James Garner as ex-presidents. God, no, I know this movie. I saw it in the theaters, and I know the name, but I'm just blanking on it. Anyway, so they're playing ex-presidents, not Point Break. No. um, My Fellow Americans. Thank you. And near the end, the one of the characters who was basically playing a Dan Quayle-esque idiot is revealed to be spoilers. Sorry. Um, if you haven't seen it, but you should see it. It's good. Anyway, even if you know what's coming. Who's basically portraying like a Dan Quayle-esque idiot vice president, is revealed to be the villain, and he says to the two ex-presidents who he's basically been trying to get assassinated, my stupidity was all a big facade. Everyone in the theater laughed, so I laughed too, even though I didn't quite get it. I mean, I knew what he was saying, but of course, facade is the proper pronunciation, and they had him say facade because he actually is an idiot. That was the point. But it went over my head because I had only, like, I might have heard the word pronounced and not connected it with the word that I had seen written. Because, yeah, I would have said facade. I never actually used it in a conversation, though. Your mom had to explain that to you, too? I don't know when I realized what it was, but, you know, I just went along with it because everyone was laughing. And it is funny. Him saying, you know, his idiocy was a big facade, as if he had said facade, it would have also been funny. Because there were other things that showed he was an idiot. Okay, so we have the first layer here. Let's go ahead and get that. Actually, let's take this in. In a Harry Potter game on Game Boy Color, you remember being real confused because you didn't know the word calm. Thought they were throwing a clam for some reason. Alright, let's go with this. Cupboard confused you at first, too? I'm talking about Harry living in a cupboard? Yeah. Because, I mean, a lot of the words are preserving an old pronunciation. Like, the pronunciation changed, but the spelling is preserving an old pronunciation. It's one reason why it's really pretty easy to read Shakespeare, but if you were to hear original Shakespeare spoken today, it would confuse you a lot. Like, there is a like, pronunciations have changed quite a bit. Like, Much Ado About Nothing is actually a pun. The name. The title. Because of the way that it was pronounced. Part of it is supposed to rhyme, but I don't know. I can't remember exactly which part. If I remember correctly. Maths is a standard way of saying it in British, Irish, English. Yeah, and that sounds weird to an American ear. You picture the cupboard like the Indian in the cupboard? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely would too. Am I going to give this castle a moat? Nah. It shouldn't get so tall that I die if I fall off anyway. Alright, this will be the first floor wall done. It sounds like if you said, look at all the deers, yeah. At least to an American ear. Or all the geeses. The thing where once you notice something, you notice it everywhere is the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon. Yeah, I've definitely had that a few times. Trying to think of what one of them was. Alright, there we go. We got our keep. Oh, I'll be changing the floor for sure. The floor is not by any means permanent. There we go. Get some light. Let's build a staircase here. There we go. That's where the staircase will be. Sun is going down, so we'll need to take a snooze shortly. Let's go ahead and just fill this in here until the sun is completely set. There we go. Can't wait until I play the second Laura Bao game just for the rants about how they pronounce Egyptian names. Oh, yeah. Well, to be fair, we don't really know how most of those names would should be pronounced. Best we can do in a lot of cases is like make guesses and stuff like that. The spellings I know might be off, but yeah. You were in a D&D Discord talking about alignment. You figured that sapient races could all be whatever, even if their race tended to have a general alignment. Uh, yes. Like, and like one way that I like to think about it. Nope, that's not the right brick. Um, if you like look at the elven deities, most of them are chaotic good. So, in a very religious society, that's kind of what you would expect, is that most of the individuals would follow the alignment of their deities. And they can obviously still choose and stuff like that, but, you know, the teachings of the deities are going to have a huge impact on what alignments individuals tend to become, kind of thing. You know, can I... Need iron. They can change, actually. It's a lot harder for them, but even they have free will. Do I need an extra one of these stones? What is a stone cutter thing? I need like 3 of those, don't I? No, even rogue Modrons are still lawful neutral. They might be required to be lawful in some way. They might be able to become lawful good or lawful evil. I'd have to go back and look at rogue Modrons. But I think that they still have to be lawful neutral. Just get those in there. Alright. There we go. Stonecutter. Yeah, most of them will be destroyed, but they still, like, even though they are inherently a thing, they still have free will and they still have free choice. They can still change. There is in Planescape, there's a location that is said to have an incredibly powerful dragon in it, and so oh no, she's actually lawful neutral. She wasn't lawful good, uh, or any form of good. She was lawful neutral. Um, what was I about to say? Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. Yeah, so in Planescape there is a story of a location that supposedly has like a powerful red dragon or something like that. But in reality, it's a Tanari and an Archon, or an Asimon, Archon or Asimon, one of those two, that basically fell in love with each other and are hiding out from both of their forces in this place. And so they like created an illusion of this powerful dragon to keep people away and stuff. And of course, there's plenty of things where, like, something can be evil, but not hostile and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't remember which one it is. It's either an Archon or an Asimon. Dragons can be alignments different in their colors. It is rare. Based on the second edition Draconomicon, a pair of dragons that mate will have children that are a mixture between their scale colors. Obviously, all of that is very rare. So, like, a pink dragon would be a crossbreed between a red and a white dragon. And there was an adventure with a quote-unquote white dragon, but it was actually an albino red. Specifically so that the players are like, alright, we're going to fight a white dragon, let's get all the cold protection stuff, and then it breathes fire on you. Well, you're spelling it wrong. It's Aasamon, I believe. A golden blue. It would probably be like a metallic blue color or a metallic green color or something, or mottled. No, the albino dragon wasn't blind. Yeah, they got reintroduced in Fizban's in that Fizban book. But they have, like, floaty bits around them which seem extremely weird. I don't like it. I have no idea. I assume they're still neutral, but I have no idea. I don't know what they've done with 5th edition dragons like that. Okay, I should make some... I should get some wood. Yep, that's correct. They're also near metallic, which are... so one of the requirements for being a metallic dragon is to have 2 breath weapons. There are some quote-unquote metallic dragons that only have 1 breath weapon. So they're basically like near metallics, like Mercury and Electrum dragons. All Lego left on the floor are evil, said every foot everywhere. No, that's silly talk. The floor is a proper place for Lego when you're a child. This is just known. Alright, let's see. Go with that, and that is right there. It's a fantasy game. It's okay. Also, it might have bad eyesight. I don't remember. I've never run the adventure. I haven't really read through it seriously. All I remember is that there's specifically an adventure with a quote-unquote white dragon that's an albino red. But it's also a fantasy game. It doesn't matter. Alright, let's go ahead and get those. Sun is going down again. Yeah, half-dragons were interesting. One of the more interesting elements of council worms. I don't know if half-dragons are still around. At least in that form. All right, let's go to sleep. Not in 2E, thankfully. The less Ceramorphosis there is, the better. So the reason that I have a problem with that is that it represents essentially an original sin. Half dragon, but like a centaur? No. Like for an Illithid to become non-evil, one thing that they need to do is choose not to eat the brains of sentient creatures. But imagine being a creature that you only exist because something else died, and you contain like knowledge or memories of them. Makes it really, really hard. Really hard. Or in brains of the recently deceased. I'd have to go back and look to see if that's even something that they can really do. I don't remember. Alright. So we got second floor here. Let's go ahead and get this. I'll probably only do 2 floors. We'll have a roof up on top. Might make a third one. I don't know. We'll see. See you down there, chicken. Probably littering with your eggs. Terrible Illithid. I mean, chicken. Well, I got my wires crossed there. Ow, my feet. This hill is a property of that chicken and I'm just leasing? No, no. Yeah, it is a very active chat today. I do appreciate that. How do I want Illithids to reproduce? The way that it was assumed that they did so before, that a tadpole grew into an Illithid like a frog, rather than implanting into the brain of another. I mean, obviously they went that way because they wanted body horror, but it has problems. It has a real chicken and an egg problem, for one thing. You would prefer they didn't reproduce. They could do body horror without having to mix it with reproduction. So it wasn't detailed how they grew up essentially in like first and early second edition. It was just that they had tadpoles and they were an amphibious creature. So, but when you see that, the assumption is going to be, you know, that it's similar to things that you already know, like frogs, rather than some sort of parasitic organism. So you would assume that an elithid, at some point, you know, gains its limbs and its tentacles on the front of the tadpole and loses the tail, and then eventually just gets bigger, like a frog would. But then adding in the Ceramorphosis, it really becomes a question of how did it get from, like, because without Ceramorphosis, they become neothelids, these big slug-like things. So when was the, like, you need to have a point at which this creature became implanted into another, and then you got something new. Because that's something that's pretty crucial. Is that like there are certain amphibians, axolotls are one, that don't actually undergo the metamorphosis that most other amphibians do, but you can actually trigger it, and you get something very different. It has a hard time surviving because it's extreme. Like that's not how the species evolved to live. But you can trigger metamorphosis in things like axolotls and other amphibians that don't undergo metamorphosis. But you get something extremely different, and it's really no longer really an axolotl. So the question then becomes, what was the trigger for the first Ceramorphosis? How did it happen? And when was it? Obviously, you could say that this is something that Ilsensine did on his own, wanted to happen and stuff like that. But there still is a first time kind of thing. So I don't know. Yeah, and that's the thing is like it only works with xenomorphs because xenomorphs are they're a created race essentially. All right, I need to go get some more lava, so let's go do that. Which means that illithids need to be a created race as well, which is okay, but then you have you have the creator of the illithids specifically creating them to be like that, knowing that if they don't undergo Ceramorphosis, something else happens to them. And that to me is just weird. I don't know. I have just issues with that. Plus, it means that you can't have like an arrogant "we were first" mentality to illithids either, because they obviously could not have been first. You can only get a race like illithids if there are other races already existing. And I don't want them to necessarily be first, but I want the possibility of them believing that they were first. I like most major races kind of having that belief that We were created first. Can't always have a wizard did it. You shouldn't always have a wizard did it. For sure. Every time you see slod, you want to say salad. And I like having some things be unknowns, too, complete unknowns. Like some Forgotten Realms products decided that the Slotty were created by the amphibious creator race in Forgotten Realms. I would much rather Slod be a natural creation of Limbo. I don't like this. I don't like the move to firm up creations of everything. Watched a thing talking about how they created themselves, came back to the beginning of time via time loop. Yeah, so there's like 3 different origins for Illithids. The good thing about that is that they're mostly mutually like multiple creation stories that are mutually incompatible is good because A, it means that a dungeon master can use whatever one they want for their campaign. B, it creates this element of no one really knows what the truth is, keeping keeping mystery, and that to me also feels very medieval. Like, when there's so much stuff that you don't know, and you're just kind of coming up with random explanations and hoping you're right, that feels medieval to me. Especially when you're also attributing to so many things to gods and deities. Time travel is only difficult when the gods get involved in D&D. Otherwise, it's just high-level magic. I mean, I'm not really a big fan of that either, because, again, it sets up a bootstrap paradox, which I'm not a fan of bootstrap paradoxes, unless it's a story about a bootstrap paradox. I don't like it being one of those things that is just a thing. I like leaving mysteries. But if you have that as a potential story with other things that are mutually incompatible, yeah, I'm good with that. Something about a prehistoric race with techno-magic. You might be thinking of the Anguillians, which are eel folk. They were originally created for the Sea Devils adventures that were all about Sawhagen. And they had kind of a magical biotechnology thing. But then their gods were, like, imprisoned and... Well, their god was imprisoned and their society collapsed. Nope, don't do that. Don't swap those things around. Alright. So we got that. Let me put some stuff away. I don't need that. Where's my food? Food is here. Okay. So there's that. I need to get the stone. I mean, the other ancient prehistoric race would be the Juna, but there's not really enough information about them, and they're only in Spelljammer. What if Illithids started as non-parasitoid and evolved to parasitism? They didn't have to be out-of-the-box complete. Well, but then again, like, you're still talking about a big change from one thing to another. It still, in my mind, creates a chicken and an egg problem. Like, I don't mind things not being completely explained or there being multiple explanations, but I do think that the explanations should all essentially work. Chicken and egg or squid and egg? There we go. Possibly elder brains predate the humanoid Illithids. Yeah, I mean, and it could be a thing where an elder brain created the first one, I suppose. I don't know. It just feels too chicken and eggy. Like, you have a race that literally cannot... Like, you can't have a planet entirely of Illithids, where Illithids are the only species. You just can't. They have to have others, and they have to kill others to even survive. It makes it very hard to have a reformed one, and I don't mind having some races be virtually unreformable. I'm looking at you, Neogi. But to me, Illithids are so intelligent and so organized and essentially so cultured that I think that they should be reformable. Come for Minecraft, stay for D&D philosophical discussions. Indeed. I don't want them to be completely reformed by any means. But I do want them reformable. Also, it's very limited on what races Illithids need for reproducing, especially when you start having so many other races become other ceramorphs, like the gnome ones. Like, if it's just literally any humanoid and they can become a normal Illithid, okay, that's fine. That works for me. But then you start introducing, oh, but if they ceramorphize with this race, then they become this thing that's not really an Illithid. Like the gnome ceramorphs that are, like, all the rage these days. No. Stop that. Stop it with the half-breeds, too. It just creates too many burdens on coming up with stuff. Dang it. Yo. Alright, I need some more. Let's set it up so that monsters don't spawn in here. actually be bad. Called Spellweavers. Oh, yeah, I don't know about magical technology. I don't know what they've done with Spellweavers after 2E either. They had a very limited scope in 2nd edition. I actually used some Spellweavers in my Spelljammer game. That was fun. Alright. So we got that. Let me go down and see what I think about this. Do I want another level? Yeah, I think it needs another level. You have to say you enjoy beholders when they're affably evil, or we can't tell, but he seems like a nice guy. I like it. I like the one who is, well, not like that, because he's not like that. Large Luigi. Otherwise, I do. I like beholders being completely and utterly evil. I mean, they're such extreme xenophobes that it's hard for them to be anything else. But they also are very alien. They have very alien mindset, so it definitely is possible to make them be very odd in their outlooks compared to what you might expect. Alright. Sun is going down. Let's go ahead and get some sleep. So Beholder equivalent of the Vux aesthete? Not really. Because their xenophobia really only comes into play strongly with beholders. Otherwise, they have an extreme sense of superiority. Think of it like the beholder xenophobia thing is like, oh, your eye stalks are jointed rather than smooth tentacles. You are an abomination upon the face of the planet and must be destroyed. That's beholder xenophobia. Oh, your carapace is dark green rather than olive green. You are an abomination upon all that is right in with the world, and you must be destroyed. Beholders hate beholders the most, yeah. No one hates a beholder as much as another beholder of a different hive. Yeah, that's a 5th edition retcon. There was nothing about dreaming up new beholders in previous editions. Absolutely nothing. And it does not fit in with the with their deity at all. So I was talking earlier about the nature of, like, it makes sense that elves tend to be chaotic good since most of their deities are chaotic good. Beholders are one of the creatures that does not fit that trope. Their gods are chaotic evil, and beholders are lawful evil. Which I think was technically an error, but it's fun to run with it. Even Xemnid, who is an offspring. Okay, I need some light here. There we go. Yeah, they do, but their gods don't. Like, Great Mother is just insane. Just flat out insane. Alright, I should go chop down some more trees because I am running low on wood. Alright, I want oak trees. So we got oak trees over here. Let's head over this way. As far as you read, they change reality with thought, but are insane, so they have weird layers that they make by themselves and dream up crazy stuff on accident. Yeah, retcon. Their layers were weird because they float, so they don't need to obey our standard methods of construction and design. And they have a disintegrate eye stalk, which makes it really easy to carve out a lair. Yeah, one of my issues with a lot of modern, well, I mean, there were certainly elements of this in second edition, but I think it was very, very tempered. Is that there tends to be just someone is like, hey, I have this great idea. What if it was like this instead of this? And other people are like, yeah, that's awesome. Do it. Rather than, yeah, that's awesome, but that's not what was said before. Which, when you're working with a shared world, a shared environment, you should really be respecting the stuff that came before. You want to make something new. If you want to make a race that dreams itself, dreams its offsprings into existence, go ahead and make one. Just make it new. It shouldn't be contradictory, though. And it doesn't have to be. It's usually contradictory when people involved just don't care about what came before. Well, this isn't even about rules and play balance. I mean, you can change up the rules all you want, and it not affect the settings, the as they say, the lore. Like whether or not Illithids use Ceramorphosis for reproduction or beholders dream themselves into existence. None of that matters in terms of, like, are you a fighter? Are you a wizard? What dice do you roll to deal damage from a two-handed sword? None of that has anything to do with those things. But, well, if Illithids use Ceramorphosis and beholders dream themselves into existence, or not, you can use all of that stuff with GURPS, just right out the box. Or you could use it with, any other rule set that you want to. You can play Forgotten Realms with just about anything. If you did enough work, you could probably get the Shadowrun, like, combat rules and character generation and stuff like that to work. Because you got magic in that and stuff like that. That has nothing to do with, you know, how do these the monsters in the world live? How do they function biologically? That's the kind of stuff that I think should not change. It should be maintained. Unless you find out that something is genuinely problematic, like the aforementioned Dro article in Dragon Magazine that I mentioned. It was a really bad article. Let's see, there's an apple up there. I want the apple. Thank you. There we go. Remember reading about a Warhammer thing people call Demon Kalbasa that everyone tries to forget because it's real disturbing? Yeah, like, I mean, if there's something that's genuinely offensive or otherwise problematic, it makes sense to change that. That's fine. I'm by no means saying don't get rid of those things. But too many of the changes are done just because someone thinks it's cooler than what was done before. But that's subjective. And they're in a shared world. If they want to do something that they think is cooler, do their own thing. Create a new creature, create a new monster, create a new rule set if you have to. Zappa, raiding with Party 5. How's it going? We are chopping down trees and chatting about D&D. And the sun is getting low. I should take a snooze. Let's go ahead and grab that. Alright. Snooze time. You were listening on your headphones. Many lithids, yep. Alright, I am pretty sure that there... Yeah, I see one in there. That is keeping a lot of this from despawning. I hate how difficult it is sometimes to see if there's another block of wood in the leaves of the really big oak trees. Karsus did nothing wrong. Alright, see you, another guy. They changed some elements of the Outer Planes. They really didn't reboot it. If you go back and read Jeff Grubb's Manual of the Planes, most of that stuff was already there. They added in Sigil. They tweaked the mechanics a bit. But other than that, it's very, very much what was already written, but expanded upon. If you can't see the anchor block, just burn everything. But I want the things that spawn out of it. we have a fair bit now. And I'm out of my axe, so... Also, I do need windows in there. Oh, there we go. More things fallen. Let's just chop this one down. Want is the root of suffering. Also creepers and dead drops. Yeah. Alright, yeah, that is going to... I need to take some of this out. There we go. Alright, while we wait for some of the other leaves that are high up to despawn, let's just go ahead and pop most of these. That should give me time. Yeah, but the material in cluster space was essentially, because it was mentioned in the Ilithiad as, like, Apocrypha. It was essentially retconned out. Not explicitly by any means, but they did basically say that the origins presented in that book are a legend, but not true. Okay, we need some more lava as well. So let's go get some, and I should... After this, I should definitely go immediately back and pick up some more. Alright, let's go. I mean, cluster space also hints that the Illithids there were once actual humans, so... Alright, that's fine. Yeah, we got some potatoes up here. Lots of carrots. There we go. Alright, that'll do. Alright, let's go get some more lava and get my bed there in my inventory. I need to widen this area. Widen this area a little bit as well, eventually. Make things easy to sail along. So the outer shell of the keep is mostly done. We'll probably finish that up next week. We got about 15 minutes left of the stream. So enough time to get our... Nope, I want to go this way. And get our lava going, and then come back and get some more. There we go. Alright. Lots of lava buckets. I have no idea exactly where I was grabbing that from. But that's okay. I need to replace the water in the canal with ice. Nah. I mean, I would go sailing on that a lot faster, but then I'd have to pick up my boat every time. Pardon me? You can't get from water out onto ice, unfortunately. There should be a ramp block that allows you to do that, though. That'd be cool. You should be able to get ice skates as well. That's what they should add into 1.2. Ice skates. Nothing else, just ice skates. Alright, there we go. Let's check the crops, see if there's anything else done. There is. Get you down there. Oh, that is, Thought that was carrots and it's not. Alright. I also need to put some windows in. Sun is setting. Alright, let's go to sleep. Windows, murder slits, same difference. Well, the arrow slits will be up on the upper levels. I mean, the lower levels, then windows on the upper levels. So that we can actually look down upon our peons. The peasantry. The peasant class. Got 2 things of beets. Let's go get some more lava. The hottest of lava. When I run out of lava, I may need to go further afield, look for another place. I should make a red banner that I can just put near lava so that I know where my current lava source is. Do 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 do. Excuse me, squid. OSHA standard lava banner. Yep. Made of asbestos. No, no, no. That's what my underwear is made of. So that if I fall into the lava, you know, I'll be okay. Alright, not quite ready to take out the block that's blocking me from going any further there. But eventually I will. Alright. Let's sail on back with our extra lava. Rich, delicious lavaltine. Minecraft's beverage of choice. For when you need that hot pick-me-up in the morning. Yeah, I need to widen that. So I don't keep bumping into everything. And the squids. Jeez, so many squid. Get out of here, squid. Let's double check. Hey! I'll take that. Nope, I don't care about that phone call. Alright, let's get the potatoes out again. Neither of those are ready. None of that is ready. Nothing else is ready. Alright. And the villagers are definitely not getting closer to my keep, so that's good. There we go. You can get these in here. Okay. Food. Go ahead and put the food away. Get the saplings in there. I got a lot of sticks. I should make some more torches. There we go. Okay, what else do we have? I need... more wood. Slabs. Let's just go with that. There we go. Alright, let's see what we can finish up with in the next couple minutes. Let's get a torch down there. Right. I needed stone bricks, actually. My mistake. Do 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 do. Yeah, I already have some. Good. There we go. Alright, stone bricks. There we go. Alright, so with this, we'll be ready to put the roof on up here. Okay, and I have no more stone slabs either, unfortunately, so I'll have to get some more of those in a bit, but first... let's get our rafters. I might actually move the rafters or take them out entirely. Need to think about that a little bit. But for now, that is wrong. And I don't have an axe. Let's go get an axe. I have just enough cobblestone, so I'm going to need some more. There we go. I guess as long as I'm down here, I can make some slabs. Just in case. Not sure how many of those I'll want, but I will probably make some, or use them for the floor in here for the basement. Okay. There we go. Chop you down, and then there, and that's fine. Actually, aren't going to need that. Let's see. Nah, that's fine. Wrong tool. Alright. It's getting dark, so let's go to sleep. Alright, that one I can put there. I do think that I want... I see you down there, guys. This is going to be a problem. Alright, let's get my shield on. I have my sword. Water bucket. Alright. Chase me! Chase me away from the village! I don't know how far away I need to be. I'm gonna get shot in the back shortly. There we go. Alright, need my bread out. Okay, so I am not gonna get the curse, so that's good. Alright, there should be one more. There should be one more. Or not. There might not be. Well, murder slits would have required... Okay, there you are. Hit him with an egg. There we go. Alright, took care of them all. Did I get anything other than the banner? Nah. Yeah, murder slits kind of required me to have a bow and arrows, which I do not have many of. Okay, there we go. We can get the ominous banner in there. Alright. I think that's a good place to call it a stream. We succeeded in defeating some pillagers that were out pillaging. Just staring at my my castle rather than like actually trying to pillage, but give him the benefit of the doubt, I suppose. Let's get some light up there. All right, so when we come back next time, we have a keep to finish. But that will definitely be for next time. I'm going to need to figure out what kind of wood I want for the roof as well. So, I want to thank you very much. We will be back tomorrow for Spelljammer. Let's go ahead and get a raid going. We'll be back on Monday for more Super Robot Wars. We will be back on Wednesday for more retro. We'll be starting up Lemmings and then Lego in the evening. And we will be back tonight for some more Lego building. We will be starting on the Vespa. I'm looking forward to it. Plus, I have some brand new old minifigs to open. So, I want to thank you guys for coming out. And I'll see you next time.